All right, everyone. So I played the Battlefield 6 beta this weekend, and I have to say it was everything I wanted and more. This is a game that reminds me so much of Battlefield 3, which is my favorite Battlefield in the entirety of the series. Um, they did this thing with the challenges, which I also loved, where they made you play each class. Now, I don't know if I love the fact that it's like, repair X amount, get X amount of, like marks with the recon class and stuff like that, because it just felt to me like I was almost playing to get those challenges. And it's like, okay, well, I'm not playing naturally how I would. I feel like they could have done something like play X amount of matches with said class to get you to use it. But playing through all of them and forcing people, if they wanna unlock things, to play all of them, I think was a good idea, because otherwise I woulda stuck with Medic through the entirety of the thing. That's the class I like the most. Instead, I played all of them, and I found out, hey, actually, they're not all that bad, right? They're pretty fun. But this is the key takeaway for me, and this is we're literally starting, and we'll put in the comments section below a Battlefield channel because I had so much fun playing this game again. Like I said, reminds me of Battlefield 3, which there's a lot of things that they're going to fix on the Xbox, and this is with every EA game. So it's something to do with the fact that I bought the Xbox basically at release, something to do with EA games where it crashes. I don't know what that is. That was a problem. I had a few crashes, very annoying. On the PC, you need to download or you have to fix some setting so I literally bought it on the PC first, realized that I couldn't actually play it because I needed to change some setting. It was way above my technical expertise. Have no clue how to change that setting, so I had to decide to just buy it on the Xbox instead, and that's where I played it, but I enjoyed it for every aspect of it. That was really the only thing I disliked, was the fact that I wanted to play it on the PC and I couldn't, because I was like, I'm not going to take the time to figure out this setting. I'll just buy it on the Xbox and we'll go from there. But it was everything I wanted. I just think this, and there was no battle pass, there was none of that. It was just good old fashioned online multiplayer fun. And I know they have I guess, a battle royale coming out as well. And I'm not against them releasing a battle royale. I think that has a chance to be fun. But I just love the fact that right now, at least as it sits with this beta, this is good old fashioned online multiplayer shooters that we love. Like, I don't want to see a battle royale come out and them decide, you know what, the battle royale is the real moneymaker. So we're not going to give anything to people who want to be playing this old style, right? I think what happens is people just kind of fall into a narrative of, yeah, nobody wants to play this style of game anymore. That's why we need a battle royale. When it's the complete opposite. We just want to make it fun, right? Make us a good one. Make us something that's worth playing and that's addicting without having it like, for instance, Call of Duty. I got to be honest, I've always loved Call of Duty, and I understand the Call of Duty franchise is taking a lot of hits, most of them self-inflicted. There are many problems with it, but I could always turn on Call of Duty and have some level of fun, right? The issue is that Call of Duty, to keep player retention, they give you this giant battle pass that just is a grindy to get, and that's how they keep you playing. That's just not what we want, right? This Battlefield beta, there was nothing on there forcing me to grind it. There was nothing on there that was forcing me to play. I was just having fun playing. That's what we need to see more of. That's what we want. And that's what this beta delivered in every way, shape, or form. I played all the different modes. I used as many of the guns as I was able to. Like I said, we're starting a whole new channel just so we could really get down in the weeds of, having a good time. And the reason for that is because I think we have to start when a game like this comes out, and we'll have to see what it is at launch, but when you get a game that's delivering on what it's supposed to, right? It's very simplistic, but it's fun. That's at the end of the day, that's what we want. We don't care. Nowadays they shove all these features and all of this stuff that we just do not care about. When at the end of the day, we want to be able to just play the game we want to play and have a good time. Like, it's crazy to me that back in the day we could play Call of Duty 4 for hours on end, Modern Warfare 2 for hours on end, Battlefield 3 for hours on end, Halo 3 hours on end, Gears of War hours on end. And there was nowhere near the kind of incentive to keep playing that there is now. And yet the games now, that they have all this incentive and unlocks and battle passes and cosmetics and this and that, you are only playing to grind to get those. And you're not actually having anywhere near as enjoyable of an experience. I'm happy to report that with the Battlefield beta, we got it, right? This is exactly what it was. It was everything, everything, everything that I wanted it to be so far. Like I said, we have to see what happens. And I am nervous that this thing is going to come out and it's going to be fantastic. And they're going to kind of revel in the fact that it's so good. And they're going to take their eye off the ball and screw this thing up. But so far, so good. So thank you all for watching.